Hi, I'm Liam.
And I'm Oliver. And we are back for our final episode of our series of videos talking about specifically how you can be a positive bystander, specifically in the month of action the Bystander Revolution is doing. So, Liam, get us started. Take it away.
So, we've given you 3 seasons so far of BullyBusters, and with this most recent one, these last 4 episodes have been about the month of action that's happening October 2015. But we thought in this this episode that we'd share. We thought that we would share with you the story of how BullyBusters started.
The story of us, our origin story.
Our origin story, and how we got interested and how we got so passionate about stopping bullying. This story actually started with me when I was being bullied when I was younger. And so there was this one particular year in elementary school where I was being bullied more than any other time in my life and more than any other kid in the class. And so all of a sudden the whole class had decided that I was the kid they were going to pick on, right? And so they called me all sorts of different names because I dressed weirdly and I acted weirdly and I acted differently than the rest of than most of them, and so all sorts of things happened. It started to become an everyday type of thing where I'd get on the bus to go to school, and none of the kids would let me get on the bus. And I always thought, like, you know, it just made me feel so sort of like I couldn't do anything about it, right? Because it was every single day. And it was always something that was happening. They wanted to prevent me from getting on the bus. They wanted to stop me from getting somewhere on time. They wanted to just be mean to me or bring me down. And that started happening on a daily basis. And I really felt, you know, terrible. But what I realize now, and what I want other, you know, if you're being bullied, what I would say to you is, if you're being bullied, don't ever say that you're not important. Right, because that's what I did to myself. I said, well, you know, Liam, you'll be fine. You're tough. No, I can deal with it. I can take it. Don't bring it up. So I didn't tell my family about it. I didn't tell my friends about it. I didn't really tell anyone about it. I just sort of took it because I thought, well, I'm tough and I can deal with it. But you should never do that. If you're being bullied, it's wrong, and you need to tell someone about it. And so what happened was eventually Oliver did find out about this happening.
I found out that Liam was being bullied, my great brother, and I decided that it was wrong and we couldn't just push it off. I thought oppositely of Liam. Liam was just like, oh, it's fine, push it off till later. But I thought, no, this is wrong. So what I did is because I thought this was so wrong and that this needs to stop, I went to the principal's office of the school and I asked the office lady, yo, office lady, where's the principal? And she said, oh, she's in a meeting. So I said, please get her out of the meeting. So I got the principal out of the meeting because I knew that this bullying was not right. So eventually,
yeah. So, but I just want to say, so Oliver, you know, I didn't take any action about my being a victim of bullying, but Oliver did. He thought, wow, this is not right, and he's about, you know, maybe 7 or so years old at this point, and he decides, you know, I'm going to go talk to the principal about this because this is wrong, and he does, and then soon after that, right, then I guess the principal. You know, Oliver told the principal about it, and the principal talked to my teacher about it, and then it actually got worked out, and eventually some of the bullies, you know, even apologized to me, and
so if that shows that if you speak up and you don't push it off to later, say, oh, it's fine, because it's not fine. You got to speak up and change the situation so you don't get bullied or your friend doesn't get bullied. Always speak up. That's what's really important.
And it showed me also that the bullies, you know, they were bullying me, and they were doing the wrong thing. But just like, you know, they were in the wrong, I'm also in the wrong if they don't speak up about it, right? So don't say, oh, well, I'm tough. You can still be tough, but that doesn't mean that you can't tell someone about it. So tell someone when you're being bullied, because then maybe it'll happen to you just like it happened to me. And, you know, thankfully I had Oliver to do that for me. And then, you know, it got worked out, and the bullying actually started to you know, there was less bullying that was happening because, you know, it was actually dealt with. During that time, thanks to Oliver.
All you gotta do is speak up in a situation. Don't push it off till later. Speak up and change the situation. So if you speak up, and also please join the month of action that Bystander Revolution is doing.
Because
make this world a better place and less bullying.
Right, exactly. Because this story, the story of BullyBusters and how we got started, right? We really realized at that time, wow, bullying is so important. It's such an important issue because kids everywhere are feeling the same thing that I dealt with, right? And everyone needs someone like Oliver, right, that's going to go out there and say, this is not right. And that's what this bullying is about. And that's also why we think you all should join the Month of Action, the Bystander.
Month of Action.
Yeah.
Started OCT, October 1st, 2015. Join it, make the world a better place to live.
Right. And you can join that campaign at bystanderrevolution.org, which is in the description.
O-R-G.
Yeah.
Org.
Yeah. Thanks for spelling that, Oliver. Okay.
So, join Month of Action, speak up, and you will
bust a bully. Bust a bully. Hey!